Hello guys, it's me, Teen Gamer Max here, and today we are gonna do something new. Sorry for being gone for 2 weeks, sorry for that. Basically, schedule went to shit. Couldn't record anything, it was so stressful, so I took a break. I feel better now, so I'm gonna do a new series. This series, I have named this World with Wars. So basically what this series is about, we're gonna all over the world, we're gonna see nations declare war on each other, and we're gonna have one winner each video. So for this in this video we're having China versus India. China and India, one of them is gonna win and one of them is gonna be annexed. If it becomes a stalemate that nobody basically has and can win, I will look at the stats. The one with the basically most land left, you could say, will have done the best job in the war. So mostly it's gonna be who has the best situation. I definitely at the start India is doing a good job here, but China is a really tough enemy to them because it's so big country, so it's gonna be hard because India is gonna need to push all the way up to Beijing. And also in this series there are no allies. They can't get Japan or South Korea or Vietnam even to help them. Not even China. Nobody. There are no countries, no sides can get allies and form alliances. So that means that they are on their own. So it's a really interesting. Of course, this is not really realistic, but it's fun. So we're gonna see how this goes. So far India is holding. They're doing a good job. They have taken a big part of Tibet, of the Tibet region, as you can see there. So far it looks like both sides are just doing because in the first part of the war, the start of the war is the most important part because it's gonna basically determine who wins. Because India, the start here, is gonna need to make a really big push into China. If they don't, they will basically go into a stalemate, and they will just need to hope that they can sustain good a good army and get a better situation. Because if they lose too many battles and if it becomes a stalemate, they will lose automatically. It's not gonna go bad. It's gonna go really bad. So they're gonna need to do something here. Yeah, now China is mobilizing the rest of the army. The rest of the Chinese army is getting over here. India's territory in Tibet has mostly been captured. But because this is still in the start of the war, India still got troops left. It's gonna get harder and harder for India to make a push into China. And yes, I know that China is gonna. Why am I not saying really that China has any problem? Because so far they could have some problems breaking through these mountains over here around Bhutan. But taking back the western frontier is gonna be, and holding it is gonna be pretty easy. I'm pretty sure China is gonna be able to hold back India. India is gonna need to put more troops on the Western Front, but at the same time they need to have some troops on the Eastern Front. But Eastern Front is holding India's Eastern Front, holding pretty good there. Not really, as you can see in this thing, in this little thing here, we have, so far it looks really good. For nobody actually, nobody's making really any advances. India is becoming more of stalemate, but not actually. They so far is pretty even. It's pretty even so far. Guys, I'm gonna report back like this when India and China actually make some progress here. So I will see you then. Okay guys, I'm back. As we can see right here, China is able to push through that small border there right in India, you know, that Nepal-Bhutan place right there. Between Nepal and Bhutan, and that is captured by India. As you can see here, they have pushed through, and this is gonna be a big problem for India. As you can see, they have troops here, and with China capturing that area or that province, that will cut off basically the troops, Indian troops there. That's pretty bad for India, because that's basically the only place they can run logistics to those troops right there. As remembered, all other countries can't really be in the war. So it looks like so far no real more. It's basically small skirmishes on the border. Nothing big actually, nothing really big. No one be making a big advance right here. But so far it looks like the eastern front, India's eastern territories, mountain terrace around Bhutan is gonna get captured any moment. China's sending a lot of troops there. Those Indian troops are basically fucked. They can't do anything about it because the only way those troops can be saved, Indian troops can be saved, is if India breaks through there. If not, they will be basically gone, or they could actually be gone right now. I don't know. But India is not able to break through there. That's pretty bad for them. We got a cavalry division with infantry on the western front there. India is keeping a lot of troops back here. I don't know if they're going to do a naval invasion. It's possible they could do a naval invasion and distract the Chinese army. But those Indian troops right there are gone. It's just a matter of time before they're gone and killed. But basically it looks like the territories around Bhutan, India's territories around Bhutan, is lost. That's a big loss, because then now China can focus easier because they got the advantage here. If you look, they got those Indian territories around Bhutan cut off, and they only need to defend that territory, and then they can keep India from their former eastern territories. But still, the Western Front is gonna be a problem for China, as the Western Front here is gonna be the most action around Tibet and Eastern and those northern territories, northern region. There are gonna be a lot of combat. Tibet actually. Tibet is gonna probably see the most combat. As you can already see, there are many divisions swarming into Tibet, fighting over control, because India needs to secure Tibet and the northern regions of China if they're gonna get any chance of breaking through the Western Front. Looks like there are no real. Doesn't look like there's no. Yeah, it doesn't look like nobody is doing anything right here. Okay, I'm gonna leave it here. I will report back. You can see India is taking a lot of casualties. Same with China, but India is having some real problems. But I will be back soon. I'll see you. So guys, I'm back. And here you guys see, China has broken through. India this is gonna be a problem, and this could, because this is a bad situation for India if they can't turn this around and make basically a better situation for themselves. If it becomes a stalemate, they're gone immediately. So far China has the better situation, have won multiple battles, and they have even taken the eastern terrace of India. So now that part of India is gonna be the most active, as this can determine the war. If China breaks through, can take India's major cities. So far India and China are just keeping some of their soldiers back. Definitely India is outnumbered. China has a bigger army, or more divisions. As you can see, China is just swarming in more troops here. This is good. I can see, because you can see here that China is taking advantage of this, as this. They can see that this can determine. They have broken through. Western Front, as you have seen, mostly back and forward, a tug of war basically. Nobody's really winning there on the Western Front. Not much going on actually. There's small skirmishes, and in some time, if we give it enough time, they're gonna win. China could win there. That you see there, Western Front, pretty not so interesting. Yeah, I will be back. So I will let you guys watch this combat here. See ya. Hello guys, I'm back. Immediately I actually turn on here because see here, China can actually cut off that entire Indian army on the Western Front. That's pretty big. China's making some advance on the Eastern Front here. Have secured a part of the river. We're gonna make some advances over now. Could take that city right there. Yeah, they have taken that city. That's a pretty big for China. Cities are important as India needs. Oh shit! India can't hold back the Chinese. The Eastern Front looks is in Chinese favor. Western Front is going good for China. They could cut off a lot of Indian troops. And India is losing their grip on the situation. India is losing control. They can't keep control of their own land, actually. Tibet is actually getting recaptured by China at the moment on the Western Front. This is really interesting. Yeah, not much going on. China makes some advance. So far, actually, yeah, China at the start outnumbered. No, India is outnumbered. China has more troops. India is doesn't really have enough actually to break into China. Yeah, India's only chance if this turns to a stalemate, only chance to win this, need to make a good situation. When I mean that, make a big breakthrough. It's really important. But a city is captured, much of your own land captured as well. That's not a good situation. So far it looked really bad for India. Remember, this can't turn out. If we do this again, if you do this war again, it could turn out totally different. I mean, it could turn out like India could win, just break through everything. But so far in this one, I'm unsure here. So far, China is getting a real good grip here. I don't think they're gonna make it to Delhi, the capital of India. Of course, India is not gonna let their troop just let it fall that easily. China is gonna need a lot of troops, basically their entire army, to get even a chance of getting to Delhi. But the hope of India winning this is really low. They could still win. I will be back and report back later. See you. Hello guys, back here. As you can see, stalemate. Nobody's really advancing. China and India. China stopped their advanced casualties. Pretty even. I can't really see that good on this screen. But anyway, ooh, India is making a counter-offensive, attacking this. Ooh, this could turn out a good situation for India. This could turn around the war. This is important that they push this through. Actually, this is important. Yeah, India could capture a territory right there. Yeah, get a territory right there. That city right there is encircled, but not entirely, but it's attacked from a lot of sides. Western Front, as normal, a stalemate, just back and forward. China is not able to advance. This is really bad for China, but still, China has made won much more. They've won much more territory than India. India hasn't really done much. They haven't really gotten into the heart of China. And so far, I could see India winning, but it will take a lot. And I'm not even sure if India can or that smart to do it. But it's a pretty dumb idea. All their options are really dumb actually for India. They don't have much left. This is interesting actually. This is really interesting. Keep watching from here because this is gonna go on to be really interesting. I will be back soon. Hello guys, I'm back. As you can see, China's grip on the Eastern Front is getting crushed. But so far, I don't really see India breaking through. If India can't break through soon, they're gonna lose this, and China will get all of India under their control. That will be a big win, as in future conflicts in this series. China will have more territory to look over, but it will be much good. They will have an advantage. More territory means more room for factories, and able to recruit basically divisions. It's really, so far China is holding on the Eastern Front still. India is not doing much. They can't break through this wall. Like this iron wall of Chinese. Holy shit. And those troops down there, I thought they were gonna do, those Indian troops down there in the south of India, they should have done a naval invasion. That could not even be possible, I think, because they don't control the waters. Yeah, that's why they're not doing it. But so far, it looks like India is gonna lose this one. We will see that this because this will determine, even if the conflict's already lost for India, we're gonna watch on and see if India could make a miracle and turn this around. So keep watching from here. This will be really important. Don't skip to that. I promise you, you're gonna enjoy this. Okay, guys, it's done. It's done. I'm gonna pause the war. Yeah, you can see China, India not breaking through, and it's just gonna take too long. We're in 2001, so it has gone 1 year. India unable to break the stalemate. I'm counting casualties and all that. I'm in my brain when I was recording this. I'm thinking about who had the best situation, and India's stalemate and unable to break through the Chinese front is gonna determine a lot. I'm gonna see here what will happen. Yeah, I'm checking how many divisions they got, how many casualties. I'm checking the territories. From what I can see, this is gonna be a Chinese victory. So we will see here. Yeah. So let's see it. There we go. China has annexed the entirety of India. This basically is the end of India. Really bad, not good. I'm gonna talk more. I'm gonna in my little thing aftermath here, and I'm gonna show you more what the next conflict will be and all that. So I'll see you there. So guys, that was the conflict. India lost basically because they couldn't break anything. They couldn't break through. They just lost because they had they couldn't break in. They couldn't capture half of China. That's pretty bad. So China gets that territory. You can see they got pretty bad logistics. China, their armies, they're doing. I was actually, guys. I'm gonna tell the truth. I did record with. I thought I recorded with sound bad. I should have checked it. I'm sorry for that, but I'm gonna do it like this. So you can see big army. But yeah, they got good fleets, air force. I'm gonna go in and show you the details here. Yeah, their army is their ground army is good, but naval and air is bad. I think they need to increase that. They got the factories to do it. They can do it. They just need more. I think they need another conflict, and then they can probably get their military force up. But their logistics is bad, so I don't think they can grow their ground army that much. Bangladesh could be a target. Pakistan could be a target. So basically, there's a lot of people that could be in the next conflict here. But China gonna need to do some. I think China could invade Africa. Could invade Africa, or we could have Russia versus Kazakhstan. Why have China? We could have Russia versus Kazakhstan, because Kazakhstan got a pretty reasonable army. They're mostly desert, but they know how to fight in their homeland. So I do think that Kazakhstan is a good next one, but we could do China versus Pakistan. That could we do, as you see here, Air Force. China has in Asia the best Air Force, from what I can see. of their neighbors, China has the best air force. The only one that can challenge China in air is Russia, and Russia also has a better naval force than China. But their ground army, Russia's ground army, is pretty bad. Russia has a good army, but ground is not their strongest side. As you can see, Russia and China, at this moment, China is gonna have some problems with air superiority in a war. And yeah, as you can see, North Korea turned into a democracy, and they're a social democrat. We could, as I said when I was recording this to myself, apparently, that we could do a civil war where the Kim dynasty tries to get back in the fight here. But that's surprising actually. North Korea turning into a democracy. But from what we got, Pakistan versus China or Russia versus Pakistan. Though one of those, we're gonna get away from Asia after the second episode. Then we're gonna probably go to Africa and do some wars there. Or the Middle East, we could do that. But you can see here, Pakistan, pretty bad army. Ground force is reasonable. Air force can't compete with China, and naval is pretty bad. But I do think Pakistan can at least take enough land to make China give some territory here. But I think in the end, Pakistan is probably gonna lose if China declares war on them. I'm gonna add a vote. You guys are gonna get the chance to vote. What war do you want to see in the next episode? I'm gonna do a couple of these because this is actually really fun for me to do. Tell me guys if you like this. Please press that like button, and if you're new, please subscribe, because we're gonna do if we do strategy game, and we do first person shooter games like Lightning Storm 2 and PlanetSide 2. I haven't done that in a while. I got guys just to say I got 2 new games, Just Cause 3 and Watch Dogs 2. I don't know if I said that in the start, but if I didn't, I've said it now. I think I'm gonna do those. Just Cause 3 is fun, and I have played both because when I took a break, really fun games. Yeah, we're gonna see. So please remember to vote Russia versus Pakistan or China versus Pakistan. Or do you don't want to see any of them? I'm gonna leave another one in the vote. You're gonna get 3 alternatives. Thank you so much guys for watching this one. If you watched a lot of it and didn't skip everything, thank you so much. But yeah, this takes a lot of time. But guys, I will see you in the next one. Remember, like and subscribe for more, and remember to press the bell to join the Bell Squad to get notified, and spread word about the channel. It helps me a lot. Thank you so much guys, and I'll see you in the next video.